Hey, I'm back. Holy, that nigga CJ the Lyrical, like he's back, like about to make a video on sexuality. Holy, it's gonna be like on various topics and various like clarity type of thing. Holy, it's not a specific topic on sexuality. It's just like me like keep talking about it like on different clarities on it, so you can get what sexuality really is, because like niggas just think that sexuality is all about like organs when it really isn't. So it gets deeper. Holy. So like lust, right, is not the same thing as sexing type of thing. Just normally sexing, because lust is just using your sexuality foolishly instead of wisdomly. No? Holy. Because like homosexuality, right, is not just a man being sexually attracted with a man and a woman being sexually attracted with a woman, because it can still be heterosexuality. Like homosexuality is homo, as in the genus of apes. So yeah, it's primate sexuality. If you don't see that. Like primate sexuality, like all these animals are trancing out in their sexuality. Like they don't know how to, live without it. Oh, because like the animals, you know what I'm saying? Like some animals are very sacred. Like some animals can be like godlike, but most of these animals are foolish. While beast means foolish and idiot. Holy. So you're not supposed to have a primate like sexual chakra. You're supposed to have a spiritual sexual chakra. So in order to get out of that beast sexuality, right, you have to master your sexual chakra and detach from your sexuality. But that doesn't mean you can't have sex. That just means you can't use your sexuality foolishly or abuse your sexuality. That's what that means. And another clarity on sexuality, right, is like, notice how like when somebody announces a sexual statement, right, like people make it seem as if the person who announced it is like a sexual person, when that really is not the case. Because like when one person announces something sexual, right, everybody's announcing it at the same time. Because sexuality is in our subconscious, even if you're not in a sexual state at the moment. Like it's still in your like subconscious, in your sexual chakra. No? If you don't see that? And like if sexuality exists, right, like if it's like existing in your being, then that means that everybody's like announcing it at the same time, because like it's existing like in your whole being. Like if you're like all attached to it and shit, like it's and even if you're like detached from it, your sexuality's still there type of thing, because there's a high vibrational sexual energy than just that horny energy you get. Holy, there's more to that energy. Like it gets deeper than that. And like to go to another topic type of thing, sexuality is like relevant to eco-spirituality. No? Like eco-spirituality is like when you're it's like the study of your interaction with nature type of thing. So when you get back to nature, it reveals who you are. And that's why like people are scared to go back to nature, because they feel like they're getting into to their self. Holy, like what a like those niggas are like pussies. Get it, pussy? Holy, like they don't want to get their monkey ass back to nature, because like they're scared like to see like who they really are. type of thing. And that's like another like form of sexuality, is getting back to nature type of thing. And like, notice how niggas are insecure about their nakedness because they're insecure about who they are. Nah? Remember like in the Adam and Eve story, right? Like it said that Adam and Eve like felt naked, right? They felt like they were naked, and they were like having that naked guilt when they did the punishment, right? Like when they went through that punishment, like all of a sudden they felt like they needed clothes or some shit. That's a sign that sexuality reveals who you are, type of thing. And it's a sign that your nakedness like shows you who you are too. And it shows your guilty side also. And not just sexual guilt, but it shows all of your guilt. Like any type of guilt. That's pretty sick. And like, saying you're perverted, right? Look at this. Saying you're perverted doesn't make sense because like what does that mean scientifically? That's just an everyday like saying sexually. Perverted means improper. So just because you like say something sexual, that doesn't mean that like that you're perverted. That's just like a moralistic diss, saying that their sexuality like needs to be checked, while normal guilt is perverted. Nah? How's that even an image? Perverted. Actually, a perverted person is perverted when they have lust, even when their attitude is not sexual towards another, because attachment to masturbation is perverted. Nah? Holy. So like, I caught you being a hypocrite. Holy. Like, perverted is not an attitude, like, or a sexual impression either. Perverted means improper. That's all it means. Like, so like calling someone perverted for not shaking your hands is like how that's type of thing. Because that's another way of saying that somebody's being improper for not shaking your hands. Nah? Like, love is not an impression. It's mystical energy, so it's not perverted to like not shake someone's hands when shaking hands is just like one type of attitude. Holy. Like, you know those type of things when niggas like to call niggas' sexuality perverted because they know subconsciously that sexuality reveals who you are. So when somebody can see someone's soul in the sexual act, then they get jealous because they themselves cloak their ego, so no one sees their mystery. Holy! Come on. You know those type of things when cloaking your ego is perverted? Nah? It's like, it's very perverted, because I could have swore that the blockage of sexuality is guilt, and at the same time, I could have swore that when the ego drops, you become your true self. Doesn't sexuality reveal who you are though? Nah? You know those type of things when just because your sexual aura is showing, that doesn't make you like perverted or a slut? Like, that doesn't make sense, because you can have a solar aura, a love aura, a survival aura, or a truth aura, but then soon as like you have a sexual aura, then all of a sudden it's perverted or slutty. That's like so stupid. You know those type of things when you're not perverted or slutty just because you're high conscious on speaking sexual? Am I perverted for like making like videos on dissing the shit out of your negativity? No? When I make like videos on like dissing niggas' negativity, then it's not a problem. But then all of a sudden, like, if I ever made a video on me like on what I can do to a woman, then all of a sudden it's perverted. Holy, nah? You have to admit. Holy. And by the way, like, that I was going a little slow as I was talking because I was reading paper. Holy, like I had to like put the thoughts down because I didn't want to forget. I didn't want to forget my shit. So I had to write it down. I had to cheat. Like I was cheating the whole time. Holy. But nah, now I'm gonna for real. I'm gonna make like something like freestyle like. Holy. See, look. And by the way, I'm not literal. I'm just leaving it there for a second. Holy. You know those type of things when like sexuality, right? Sexuality is like has a lot to do with your personality. Nah? Because like when niggas get freaky, right? It doesn't have to be sexual freaky. I'm talking about like freaky in general. Like when niggas get freaky, like that's like sexuality. Nah? Because like if you don't see that like sexuality reveals who you are, right? Then like that is sexuality then, because sexuality like is a creative energy, while creation means growth. Nah? And we're co-creators as gods type of thing. Like we're like creators of our own reality, right? So that's who we are when we create our reality. So that is sexuality, right? While like the Most High is a sexual energy when he's creating shit. Holy. So like that is sexuality, like all the personalities that we make type of thing. And when niggas like have anxiety, like social anxiety, right? They're scared to show who they are because they have a sexual blockage. Ooh. Holy. Do you agree with that? No? No? No agreements? Holy. Because like your sexual chakra blockage is guilt. So it doesn't have to be sexual guilt. There's like different forms of guilt type of thing. It could be all types of guilt. So that's like that is sexuality, like the personality thing. And like another sexuality thing, right? Is like when niggas start cloaking their ego when they fuck with you in a psychological warfare. Nah? Because that's a form of crush type of thing. Like they have a crush on you. And it doesn't have to be sexual crush. Like it could be like a fear crush or shame crush. Nah? It can be all types of crushes, like a lying crush, but all that still goes back to the sexuality type of thing. While sexuality is a high energy that makes you ascend. Nah? Holy. So like even if it's not organ, right? Because sexuality gets deeper than organism, like the movement of organs and stuff, right? Like it gets deeper than that, deeper type of thing, because it's not just about that. Like sexuality originates in your mystery, like on a higher vibration, a higher dimension type of thing. So like being sexually attracted to somebody, right, doesn't like mean that like you're horny for them. That doesn't mean that either, because it can be like sexuality can even be friendship. Nah? Come on, you have to admit. Holy, niggas don't want to admit it though, because they feel uncomfortable with that statement type of thing, because they're still thinking that I'm talking about organs when I'm not. Holy. But like that is sexuality too, friendship type of thing, because like you introduce like who you are to people type of thing. Like you introduce like like your sexuality too, because sexuality and your personality is like almost the same thing. Holy. And like another sexuality too, right? Is opening up, like revealing like yourself to the Most High. Nah? That is sexuality, come on. Come on. Holy. Like you being a co-revealer type of thing, like when you're looking within and like you're in the presence of like something very sacred, that's sexuality type of thing. Like that's opening up. Like even if it's not like on the organ topic. Holy. Holy, that's pretty sick. And I have to keep like trying to think of shit because like I didn't have like all my thoughts at the moment. Like I came in the video like unprepared type of thing. But I'm about to like shut this video down now. Holy. 13 love. Hey, let me slither. Let me slither in that pussy. Holy.